Galveston Island Taproom tasting in February of 2019. Let's go. Hey, good afternoon. This is Texas Brew Crafters. We're back on the Island of Galveston at one of my favorite, of course there's only like two, one of my favorite, your phone's ringing, okay. One of my favorite breweries on the island, which of course is called Galveston Island Brewing. Done 2 or 3 episodes on it so far, and now that we're getting into warmer weather for the year, probably going to see some more coming up between now and the beginning of summer. So I've got 4 beers. My name's Jason, and this is my wife Emily.
Hi, welcome to Texas Brew Crafters. Looking forward to sharing some tasting with you.
There we go. So we're gonna do. I've got 4 different. I've got 4, and you've got 4, and we both got the Tiki Wheat together. Never done the Tiki Wheat tasting on this channel before, and I always like to read what the stats. Okay, good. The Tiki Wheat, if you've ever been to Galveston and seen any of the restaurants around here and had a beer from Galveston Island Brewing, you've probably had the Tiki Wheat. It's their best seller, most popular one. Pretty light beer. It's an American wit with 5% ABV and 16 IBUs. And it's one that they have year-round, of course. But go ahead. Yeah, that's the only one we got together. What do you think?
Yeah, I like this. This is really light. It's really good summer. Well, really good all the time, and it's summery in Galveston a lot of the year. But this is my standby. This is what I get pretty much every time we come here. If I can't, unless there's something else interesting that I want to check out. So it's definitely a good standard.
They've got an apricot wheat, which you've got there as your next one, but this one, I taste apricot in this one.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. All right. So next for you is the apricot wheat. And that's brand new. They just tapped that like a week or 2 ago. So the apricot wheat is a 5.5% ABV and 17 IBUs.
Delicious. This has got a lot of apricot in this one. Yeah.
They give me a taste of that when I came in here the other day to grab a pint, and I just had a taster of it though.
It's almost like juice. You got to be careful and take your time with it.
Well, it's not a very high IBV, so that's okay. But what is it? I just lost it. Oh, there it is. 5.5%. That's more than your standard lagers would be, but yeah, that's pretty good. Good.
Yeah, still not juice.
No, it's not juice. So, okay. So this is going to be the rest of everything I got is what they have. They have 3 dark beers. They have a porter, which is this one, and an imperial stout and a peanut butter stout. This is my favorite one that they make. Period. This is the Pit Pat peanut butter stout. It is. Hold on. Peanut butter. Actually, they call it a peanut butter porter. So 4% ABV, 27 IBUs, but this is the best peanut butter porter / stout beer that I've ever had. It's got a really sweet peanut butter flavor to it. So if you like, not like syrupy sweet, but like, like you can taste it. Some of those peanut butters that they had, I had a really good one at Lakewood Temptress came up with a peanut butter stout, and it was very subtle, not very slap you in the face. This one is much more, when you first drink it, you definitely know you're tasting a peanut butter porter. So this is my favorite beer that they make, and I'm excited that they have it right now.
Not about 1,000 times. Well, so it's clearly a big favorite. There's no question. Okay, I have next, I think I'm going to switch these because this one is not as strong. This is their Causeway, which is a Kolsch, and it is 5.2 ABV, so it's pretty, similar to the other 2 that I tried.
Okay. I think I had the Causeway Kolsch when we were here in October and I did the tasting, but I remember liking it, but thinking it was a good summer beer.
It is, yeah. I don't really taste a lot of. It's very, very mellow. I don't really taste a strong flavor of anything in particular. It's kind of like a. Well, let's see. It's lighter than the other 2. It's a little bit more bitter, and I don't really like bitter beers at all. But this one's not. It's not too bad. Definitely would probably try this again.
Okay. All right. That's good. So yeah, that's. What's the IBUs on that? Did you write it down? No. Okay, that's 18. Really low. That's really so. It's not going to be bitter at all. Okay, this next one for me is the Samson in a barrel, and this one they have the Samson. They have a Samson Imperial Stout periodically throughout the year, and then they do a Samson in a barrel, which is a barrel aged usually in whiskey barrels. Barrel-aged Imperial Stout. This one was barrel-aged in Woodford Reserve and Jack Daniel's barrels.
Just this week, right? We saw they just tapped that this week.
Right. Yeah, they tapped that this week. They had it on their Facebook page. I'll link that right there. Here in just a second, I'll link that Facebook page. Wow, that is... I think that's sweeter than the peanut butter is. It's really... I mean, it's got the sweetness of what you would expect from like a barrel-aged stout, you know. And some barrel-aged stouts are a little bit more subtle than others. This one's definitely got more punch to it.
Galveston in a barrel. Okay, cool. Okay, the last one I have is Stranded on an Island.
Okay.
And this one is 9.6 ABV, which I didn't realize when this is a barley wine. I didn't realize it was quite as strong as it was until I'd ordered it, but that's okay because I've got a good variety here. Ooh, a lot of caramel in this one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely it's sweeter than the others, a little bit heavier. So it'd be a good kind of, well, it is winter, it's February, so this might be a good one for right about now.
They sell that one in a snifter glass, sniffer glass. And they won't let you buy more than 2 of them. So, yeah, I mean, it's almost 10% ABV, so, you know, oh well. So, and this is their Nightfall. This is their porter that they have year-round. It is, hold on, 5.6% ABV, 23 IBUs. And they actually started canning this just recently. So you can buy a 6-pack of it here. Galveston Island Brewing, as I've said in previous videos, you can come in here and get a growler filled and take it with you. You can buy a 6-pack of cans or a bomber and take it with you, or you can sit down and have a pint. So they are a brew pub, or what's classified as a brew pub, not just a brewery where you have to drink beer there and then leave. You can't take it with you. That's just a really good standard porter, is what that is. It's not overpowering. It's real smooth. Low IBUs, of course. It's malty. So the malty. Sometimes when you get a high IBU beer that's malty, it'll kind of kill the bitterness. This one's neither bitter nor malty, but it's a good dark beer. Some people that don't like dark beers, you could probably even drink this dark beer in the summer. Some people that don't like dark beers in warmer weather, I should say, you could probably even drink this dark beer in the summer. So, what's your favorite one?
Definitely the Apricot Wheat. That's a good. I haven't had that one before. It's new. I think is it this week? So
I think it's this week. They had something on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram maybe about new Apricot Wheat that they just recently tapped.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of fruity, not super fruity girly beers, but beers that have a hint of like cherry or apricot or peach or something like that is what I tend to like, especially in warm weather. So this is going to be a favorite, I think.
Good. It'll just depend on how well it sells, I'm sure. So I bet if they tap that again in the summer, they'll get a lot of hits on. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hit us up on TexasBrewCrafters.tv. Hit us up on Instagram and Twitter, TX Brewcrafters. Follow us out there, and if there's a brewery that you want to see on this channel, just shoot me a line, shoot me an email, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and say, hey, this is a good brewery, go review it, and we'll go out there and do it. So we'll catch you next time.